Osborne here. Let's do the FX Educational Outlook for July 19th, 2017. We'll start out by looking at the Euro Pound. You can see that the Euro Pound is struggling to get back up towards this top of this channel that we've drawn in here. You can see that we had quite a bit of pullback today, and we're starting now to try to recover a little bit. We're looking quite bearish on our daily, but a little bit bullish on the rest. So let's see where that one ends up. For the Kiwi yen, we broke through this previous resistance, actually got up towards this one right here, and we've been in a consolidation pattern since then. So we're in this consolidation pattern. Now we're going to actually incorporate this lower swing right here as part of that consolidation channel, and probably need to start thinking about moving this one up to incorporate the top here. But you can see we're still just struggling as we broke above that weekly trend line that we have here, that support trend line that we broke back up through, and we still have a target for 83.794. For the Aussie yen, that one is continuing to move higher nicely, looking very bullish, moving it across the 88.203 weekly as well. For the pound US dollar, this one's pulled back quite a bit. It couldn't break above the Bollinger Band, the top of the Bollinger Band here, and so far we've made a move back. We are still looking pretty bullish though. It's just that we're having a little struggle right now trying to break out. We do have this previous pivot here that we're going to watch. If we break below this, then we could start to trend lower, so keep an eye on that one. But we are seeing a little bit of hesitation after breaking through the resistance on the weekly. For the dollar yen, we've come all the way back down to retest this previous swing low right here, right along the trend line that we are watching. So we only got up to this previous pivot here, and since then we've reversed. We are still watching to see if we can break through this trend line that's coming down here, but now we're really putting in a downward trend. So let's see what happens. We're still sitting on that on the weekly. For the Euro US dollar, it had a little bit of a down day, but so far in the after session, we're starting to see us move a little bit higher towards our target. Interestingly, we're sitting right on this trend line that we drew here on the 240. So let's see what happens. We also have this resistance above us at 1.161 or so, and that is the 200 bar moving average on the weekly. And finally, in the last entry in our bullish portfolio, we are seeing some good movement in the Aussie US dollar, continuing higher beyond our target. In the bearish area, we see that we broke through the previous pivot of 0.95520 on the US dollar Swissy, and then we went up to retest it, came and couldn't break below the previous low, and we're retesting it again. And this gives us an opportunity for a potential consolidation breakpoint, and we could be watching for this breakpoint right at about 0.95304, and it will move up as the price moves to the right. So we are considering it, watching this for a continuation pattern on the bearish break that we see on the daily here. Just keep in mind the previous pivot here is also a factor, 0.95485, and I think we've already broken below that in this move here, which we did by about 30 pips. For the US dollar loonie, you can see we're moving down nicely. Keep an eye on the target that we have of 1.246. And finally, in our bearish category, we've got the pound loonie, and that is breaking lower as well. We're still waiting to break through the previous pivot on the 240. So we'll watch this one and see if we can make sure we can get by this one. But we are looking pretty bearish across the board here. And in our pending bearish, we're going to keep an eye on this channel break here. If we can break through the 145.253, we might see a nice move lower. That would be in alignment with what we're seeing on the daily, even though the weekly still has a little bit of bullishness left in it. And that'll do it for today. Remember that you can subscribe by clicking on my picture in the upper right, and you can look at previous videos by looking at the link in the upper left. And until next time, have a great rest of your day.